Good evening, one and all. On behalf of the association, I welcome everybody in today's function where we felicitate His Lordship Justice S.G.Chapalgaonkar and Justice M.M.Sathaye. May I request our President, Mr. Thakkar, to come to the dais and welcome their Lordships in our midst.
The Honorable Mr. Justice Santosh Govindrao Chapalgaonkar, the Honorable Mr. Justice Milind Manohar Sathaye, Dr. Birendra Saraf, Vice President of Bombay Bar Association, Mr. Vishal Kanade, Secretary Bombay Bar Association, members of the Standing Committee of Bombay Bar Association, senior advocates and other members of Bombay Bar Association, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Bombay Bar Association, one of the oldest bar association in the country, I congratulate Justice Chapalgaonkar and Justice Sathaye on their elevation as the Honorable Judges of the Premier High Court of India. Both the learned judges have been practicing lawyers and have accepted judgeship at a great sacrifice. This is at a time when Indian judiciary is passing through challenging times of persuading the good candidates to accept the judgeship of the High Court. Justice Santosh Govindrao Chapalgaonkar was born on 4th March 1973 at Bede in the family of lawyers. He completed his education from Bede and obtained law degree from MP Law College Bede. After obtaining Sanad, he commenced his practice in 1995 at the court in Bede with his father, who is a well-known name in the district. Probably his uncle, Justice Narendra Chapalgaonkar, was his inspiration. From 1997, Justice Chapalgaonkar moved to Aurangabad and was in the chambers of Mr. Santosh Bora, who later served as a judge of our High Court. After a few years, he established his own chambers and amassed large practice in civil, criminal and constitutional matters. He has appeared in approximately 5,500 petitions, which is a huge number. He represented Aurangabad Mahanagarpalika, University, various insurance companies besides various private enterprises. Justice Chapalgaonkar is 20th member of Bar from Aurangabad to be elevated as a judge, out of which 4 have become Chief Justices and the 5th one, Justice Gangapurwala, is the acting Chief Justice of our High Court. Justice Chapalgaonkar, besides law, is a good player of cricket, and this is a warning for the team of the lawyers. There is an additional player now in the judges team, and he is also interested in music. Sir, we will welcome you on the bench and assure you of total cooperation of Bar in discharging your judicial duties. Bar and bench are 2 cogs in a wheel of justice delivery system, and we wish your Lordship a very successful judicial career. May I request Mr. Chandrakant Chauhan to present to Justice Chapalgaonkar a plant and the legacy, a book that we published when we completed 150 years. book ले जाना है। Mr. Justice Milind Manohar Sathaye is no stranger to members of our bar. He has appeared in numerous matters on the original and appellate side where members of our bar would have appeared against him. Born on 6 September 1974 at Nashik, he did his schooling at Adarsh Marathi Shala and Pethe High School in Marathi medium. He did his junior college at Vidya Prasarak's KTHM College. He is a merit rank holder in SSC and HSC examinations. Justice Sathaye graduated as engineer in electronics and telecommunications from the renowned College of Engineering at Pune in 1995. Then the direction changed and Justice Sathaye joined NBT Law College at Nashik and completed law. Thereafter, it was not looking back for Justice Sathaye. As it comes from the pedigree of Sathayes of Nashik, his grandfather, Ramachandra Kashinath Sathaye, had started his practice in 1930s, and his father, M.M.Sathaye, was a noted civil lawyer at Nashik. His father completed 50 years at the bar while in practice. So Justice Sathaye has practiced for over 24 years and has held numerous civil cases related to property, rent matters, insurance cases, accident cases and contractual matters. He has done arbitration matters and family partition matters also. He acted as an arbitrator in several matters. He was a trustee of Critical Law Library and worked for its renovation and barcoding of books. Besides law, Justice Sathaye is fond of singing and traveling. He has interest in music, technology, history and civilization. Justice Sathaye brings his rich experience as a lawyer to the bench. We congratulate Justice Sathaye and welcome him on the bench and assure him of our total cooperation in discharge of his judicial functions. May I now request Kainaz Irani to present a plant and a copy of our book Legacy to Justice. So again wishing both our learned judges a wonderful judicial career. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Thakkar. May I request His Lordship Justice Chapalgaonkar to kindly address our members and come to the dais, please.
The President of the esteemed Bar Association of Bombay, Shri Nitinji Thakkar, Vice President Dr. Birendraji Saraf, Secretary Mr. Vishalji Kanade, Senior Advocates and members of this esteemed Bar Association. First of all, I will thank all of you for inviting me and giving this warm welcome. I came from a small place of district Bid. I took my education in a Marathi medium school, but I hail from a family of lawyers. I am a fourth generation lawyer. So I was hearing about particularly this Bar Association, its members, and in those days I came to know that the glory of Indian judicial system flows from this bar room, this Bar Association. When I entered into the law field, it was my always dream to visit this Bar Association, particularly this particular room, and I never missed the opportunity to visit this room whenever I visited the Bombay. Today, standing at this place and receiving this warm welcome itself is a great experience for me. When I say that the glory of the Indian judicial system flows from this particular room, and I am given opportunity by His Lordship Chief Justice to sit here at Bombay as a first sitting, I feel that this was a great honor for me. Also, I feel that I shall carry the inspiration from this bar room during my future advancement of life, my judgeship, and I feel that I would get a great support from the members of the bar. I will try my best to deliver for this system. I may be serving here or the benches, but my inspiration would be from this bar association and this bar room and the members of this bar. During my initial days of the practice, the many of the faces who are members from this bar used to visit at Aurangabad for arguing the matters, and we used to grab the opportunity to hear them. Today I see many of those faces appearing before the court where I am sitting, and really it's a great pleasure and honor for me. Now my friend Mr. Sathaye is from here. He may have many things to share, and after 5 o'clock it is very difficult to carry more words, particularly when the people are waiting to leave the court. So again I will thank you all for giving me this opportunity and giving this warm welcome. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Justice Sathaye to kindly come to the dais and address our members.
President of the Bar, Mr. Thakkar, Vice President Dr. Saraf, Secretary Advocate Kannade, distinguished senior counsels, and advocate ladies and gentlemen, and yes, my friends were sitting here. Thank you very much at the outset for inviting me here and letting me express myself. I come from the appellate side, and there, as you might know, no discussion can be complete without discussion of the native place. On the appellate side, whether two advocates are talking, whether an advocate is talking to a client, or whether two clients are talking, the discussion of the native place is a must. So I'll carry that habit. I belong to a place which is called City of Temples and Wine Capital of India at the same time. I know there is a lot of contrast, but Nasik has made it possible. And it is perhaps the air, water and soil of Nasik that I have breathed, drank and ate from that has made it possible for me to overcome the biggest contrast of my life, that I have always been a technology loving person, a science student, an engineer by degree, but look where I am, a lawyer first and now a judge. But it has been a wonderful journey, and I have been a one-man fits all kind of role kind of lawyer. You know, you talk to the client, get the instructions, draft the matter, get it filed, mention the matter doesn't appear, mention again, then it appears, and when it appears, argue the matter. You know, one person fits everything. But the brighter side of that journey as an appellate side lawyer was that I came across people from various walks of life, from an illiterate Adivasi person to an IAS officer, maybe a 10th pass clerk to an IITian, from a typical district instructing lawyer who is shy of speaking even 2 English words to roaring senior counsels from bar like this. And this journey has truly enriched me. I was fortunate to be born in a family where Ma Saraswati was worshipped first and Ma Lakshmi took the back seat. But both of them had been very kind with me. We had a cupboard full of dictionaries, and language always attracted me. And from a very early age, when I was reading dictionaries, I found that in the journey from A to Z, the word poor comes before the word rich, and the word inferior comes before the word superior. This sequence of words have really impacted me a great lot. By and large, I was never part of the original side practice, and apart from some occasional visits, I was also not part of this bar. But I have great respect for this bar, and this bar has inspired me for 2 things. And those 2 things are, first is determination to be absolutely prepared in the matter, number 1. And number 2, working as a team. So, in my eyes, when I think of this bar, I remember a beautiful sentence I read in a school where my son used to go and I used to go drop him there. There's a sentence written that within a tiny acorn lies a mighty oak. So in my eyes, this bar has been the nursery, school, college and university of so many tiny acorns who were nurtured and cultivated here and who have become mighty oaks today. So many of them. I look forward to coming across all of you from tiny acorns to mighty oaks while doing my job as a judge. And I will not make any tall claims, but I will certainly say that I will try my best to be a good judge. And I am using this word very purposely. I am not saying I will be an excellent judge or an extraordinary judge. I will try my best to be a good judge, because if there is anything that I have understood in all these years is that you just have to be good enough to understand what is right and what is wrong. And that is exactly what a judge is supposed to know in the haze and maze of arguments. I will need your cooperation and understanding, and I earnestly and most sincerely ask for it. On this positive note, I take your leave. Thank you very much for a warm welcome. Thank you very much once again.
May I take this opportunity to thank Justice Chapalgaonkar and Justice Sathaye for being here with us today. I would like to thank all our members for being present in such large numbers. This concludes our function. Please join us for tea and snacks.